I just graduated last summer with an industrial design degree from Concordia University in Montreal, and it was really good. A very wide-ranging degree that dealt with everything from two-dimensional print layout to 3D public sculpture competition. So it was really broad, and it gave me a good sense of overall design, and we touched on a lot of things. Didn't get too in depth with any of them. But before I finished, I had met Victor and we started this project. So we've been doing it now for about 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Together, because the last year of your schooling, we were doing this together, working religiously.
So up until that point, I hadn't really foreseen going into fashion particularly, but I'd done collections on my own just for fun and for charity purposes. And so doing this is kind of a natural extension of that, but I don't think it's where I intended to be, nor where I will end.
I went to FIT for women's wear, and then while I was taking the women's wear courses, this one summer I worked for this bag designer up in my hometown, and she was a teacher at FIT in the accessories design department. Handbags really didn't interest me. But she kind of convinced me when I was up there for the last summer I should go check out the hat courses and kind of take it all in, and I kind of did, because she got me kind of enrolled that way, and I fell in love with it. I thought it was great. But there was this total lack of demographic, because there was all these Harlem Sunday, ladies who lunch, kind of I got invited to Tupperware parties and baby showers, and so I was there's no one out there kind of trying to create young contemporary headwear. And so I think in that class is when I started to kind of notice that and kind of picked up on it.
Exciting things we've been doing lately, we've had a lot of press kind of falling in our lap.
Mm-hmm.
We just did a couple of special pieces on request for Patty Wilson for a story she's doing on Diane Arbus. That's going to be Italian Vogue. So we kind of whipped up some stuff for her on a short notice, as you can imagine. So that's exciting, and we're doing right now a project for Campari, which is a liquor out of Milan, and they're doing a big promotional reach here in the States. So we're doing a number of really elaborate cocktail pieces based on their visual imagery for 2007. So that's fun, good little projects.
We got the studio, this is where we moved in, because we were based in Montreal beforehand, and so we were working together in our house in Montreal.
So this space is a big improvement for us, to have somewhere kind of sane and beautiful to work. Not only that where we can work, but people can interact with us.
That's what I really like about the space, is because you come in and you notice that it's a workshop. And it is a hybrid between the creative side of it and the retail side of it as well. And so people feel that combination, and they're really we love working with people on custom orders, and we get a lot of people coming in here, and we just have a blast playing with people. And being this is what you want, this is what's gonna work, listen to them, feedback, and then we create a really custom specific piece for them. We worked with the designer Andrew Buckler, who's a British menswear designer for Fashion Week. And we did a collaboration with them. When you want to talk about it?
They kind of called us in, they're look, this is the theme of our show, this is what we're looking to do, you've got 2 weeks, what can you give us? And so we created some really interesting stuff for them, and it's turned into, I think, a good collaboration. They're picking up the line for their store, and hopefully we'll work with them again next Fashion Week. It was great. It was the first time to see our stuff in such close proximity with other designers. Well, namely, we're looking to open another boutique in the city, either in the fall of this year or spring of next year. Just a small kind of candy shop style space in Nolita or Soho. Looking to kind of incorporate the same workshop feel, have someone there who knows how to sew and knows about hats, so you could get someone to walk in and they could really customize your piece for you and get the same feeling as you get here. And eventually it'd be nice to have a couple of those all around the world. That'd be nice. Cease to travel. So yeah, as far as business-wise, that's our plan, and always working on kind of improving our major line, our wholesale line, and then from that, getting stronger work in the editorial department.
That's where I think I would really like to kind of pick it up creatively, as well as in editorial line, doing specific work for specific designers or photo shoots, something like this. We can kind of be a little bit more creative and elaborate.
Some of the things are purchasable on the website. Other things you have to just call into the shop and speak to me or Victor. You can buy a lot of locations within the States and some in Europe as well. Our biggest stores in New York are Big Drop and Henry Bendel's and some other small boutiques. You can find them on the website. And yeah, we're getting more and more stores all the time that pick up the line. So it's best to just check the website for the store list.